Tonight's a bit of an update of an update. Last video, I said part 2 coming soon, and for all intents and purposes, I meant that to be true. But apparently what happened is the parts house got the wrong part. It was in the right box. It had the right part number on the box, but the part that was in the box was not right. So we had to send that back. And we had to actually order the part from the manufacturer. So that's going to take a few more days. So part 2 is coming as soon as we get the right part. I don't know. What else? I had all these great ideas when I came out here. They elude me now. They have escaped. Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you. There's a guy standing outside the door looking in going, what in the hell is he doing? Want to see? Yeah. All you out there probably asking the same question. What in the hell is he doing? Well, I got told tonight at work by a new guy who has holes in his earlobes the size of nickels. He thought my job was cushy. And from his perspective, I suppose that it is. Of course, what he failed to realize is that over the past couple, 3 decades, I spent years in the Navy learning electronics, years more applying that training at sea. The 6 years it took to get the job that I have through a myriad of interviews and tests and paperwork. And then the 17 years that I've, plus 17 and a half years that I've worked there, putting up with rubes like him. And after I explained that to him in a diplomatic way, he kind of went, oh. With the look on his face like, I'm sorry I said anything. But I wasn't rude about it. It's just that, we all have misconceptions about a great many things. And you look at a thing and you assume it's a certain way, and then after you inquire a little bit or just shut up and listen, you learn that it's something completely different. And I'm just as guilty. I'm right in that camp. I make snap judgments all the time. So it's hard sometimes not to assume that you're on the top of the food chain and everybody around you is just some kind of minion eating on grass or whatever, and that jealousy and envy kicks in because you think, oh, look at this guy over here, he's got it made. But we don't think about all the hard work it took for him to get it made. Not unlike an overnight music sensation. This guy just showed up out of nowhere and suddenly he's a big star. Well, tell you about the 20 years that he spent in, dank, dark, honky tonks, dives, and hellholes, perfecting his craft and learning how to entertain a crowd. They just assumed, oh, his mom spit him out, and 20 years later, here he is. He's singing and entertainer of the year. But it takes a while to get to that level of perfection, or at least a level of people want to listen to what you got to say or sing or act. It's like making these videos. When you watch the finished product, it's like, oh, you just snapped it right together, and there's 2-3 minutes of pretty good material. You don't take into account the 45 minutes of unscripted blather that you droned on about trying to make sense of later in the editing process. Then the editing process of another hour or two trying to find the best 2 minutes out of that 30 minutes of blather and hoping that you don't offend somebody or just run everybody off. So I watch YouTube videos all the time and I see people just do it so smooth and it's so well done. The lighting's great, the sounds great. And then I know what it takes to put these things together, and it's not easy finding the sweet spot. I mean, just like we got a little bit of a different background here because I'm trying to find lighting that's not reflecting off my glasses or off the top of my forehead and close enough to the camera that the sound's good without, having a gaffer with a boom mic, hey, all right, take 60. So it's tough putting this stuff together, and it's tough doing anything in life if you want to do it right. It takes time. I mean, kind of like my siding project. It's going on 3 years in the making, but the part that's done is done. And it looks fine, and it'll probably last as long as I'm around anyway. And it's I don't even know where I'm going with this other than to say that, not unlike what's going on in Missouri, we have to learn how to not just suddenly snap to a judgment and say, oh, that person, boo. That was kind of brought home tonight at work, where the kid just out of the blue, he says, hey, looks like your job's pretty cushy. On the surface, yeah. My job is, in case of emergency, break glass. I sit there and I wait for something to break, and I get a call and I go fix it, and I come back. If I'm good at my job, I go out to the floor, I do the job, I come back, and the job's made to look easy. We all can't play basketball like Michael Jordan or hit a baseball like Jose Canseco. Canseco? Dude. But so we do what we do. We try to put forth our best effort, and just like here, I don't want to make videos that just put people off and go, oh, really? I got to watch this guy again, or why did I subscribe to his channel again? But make it something that is at least entertaining for a couple, 3 minutes, a diversion from the normal crap that you normally see, and maybe we'll both learn something along the way, or not. But I will make every attempt to take this enormous amount of wasted time that I've already put into this thing and get it down to something that we can all agree that, well, that wasn't too bad. I won't shoot him for that, and hopefully he'll do better next time. So again, like I said, we're waiting on the proper part to come in, and once we get that in, we'll try to get that installed in the car and go through the steps and show you how we do that. But until then, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, we thank you for watching, and please tune in again.